thinks they can tell us the connection one more time between C and 2? Sabina, what did you hear?
So they simplified it to 1 to 3, and what they did was they saw the cup of sugar as the circle in 2, and they saw that for each cup of sugar there was 3 cups of flour, so the cups of flour were equal to the squares.
Okay. And how do we see that they simplified this ratio in the diagrams? How do we see that ratio getting simplified in the diagram? Aiden?
Because if it was 1 to 3, then all of the numbers in that diagram would have to be divided by 3. So if you broke up all of it into three different separate parts, then it would have, for every 1 cup of sugar, it would be 3 cups of flour.
Okay. So we're saying this is 1 to 3, and it's been simplified. Okay. So we just started our unit about ratios and proportions, and I've been thinking about where students often get stuck and get confused, and I realized that difference between part-to-part connections and part-to-whole connections often throws students off, and so I really wanted to highlight that potential misconception. The other thing that I know students think about when we're dealing with ratios and proportions is the ability to scale a ratio either up or down. And so I wanted to include sort of like a unit rate with the 1 to 3 comparison that was different than the rate that the students were going to see in the diagram. So I sort of wanted to highlight those 2 big ideas. And then even more generally, thinking about ratios, the fact that the order matters and that it has to match a particular set of units was really key in thinking about, okay, so this has the right numbers, but are they in the right order? I spend a lot of time thinking about annotations, and I think about what connections I really want to highlight. So for me, in this case, it was really important to distinguish, are we comparing the part to part or the part to whole? So I wanted a way to differentiate the colors for flour, sugar, and mixture to really highlight which pieces were connecting. And so then when I was thinking about the diagrams and the sentences, I wanted to make sure that the colors in the sentence for sugar matched the circles, and the colors in the sentence that say flour matched the squares. And then thinking about also connecting the numbers in the sentence with the amount that were in the diagram.